Breaking free from lust, the battle you can win. Lust is a tough challenge, but victory is possible. The key is to face it head-on, without sugarcoating the issue or blaming others. This battle is about you, your choices, and your self-control. If you truly want to overcome lust, stop making excuses and start taking responsibility for your actions. Stop blaming others. One of the biggest lies we tell ourselves is that someone else is responsible for our lustful thoughts. You might think, they shouldn't be dressed like that, or, they're flaunting themselves. But the truth is, no one is forcing you to think lustfully. No one made you look twice or imagine things, you chose to do that. Ask yourself, if your sister, mother, or daughter wore the same thing, would you feel lustful? Probably not. The reason you feel that way toward a stranger is a lack of true love and respect. Lust objectifies people, while love sees them as human beings with value beyond physical appearance. Recognize lust for what it is. When you lust after someone, you're not loving them. You're reducing them to an object of desire rather than seeing them as a person. Lust rejects love and replaces it with selfishness. To break free from its grip, you need to shift your perspective and see people as they truly are, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, and friends deserving of dignity and respect. The enemy in your pocket. If you're addicted to pornography, understand this, it's toxic. It's not harmless entertainment, it's destructive. Pornography reduces real people to nothing more than tools for pleasure. It reshapes your brain, weakens your empathy, and turns every interaction into something sexual. Porn is addictive. The more you watch, the harder it becomes to stop. It fuels an insatiable fire that can consume your ability to love and form real relationships. If you believe watching it doesn't harm anyone, you're mistaken. It damages you, your relationships, and your ability to experience true intimacy. Take control. You have a choice. You are not a victim of lust. You have control over your actions. Every time you give in to lust, you're making a choice. If you keep letting it rule you, it will enslave you. Lust isn't static. It grows stronger the more you indulge it. If you don't actively fight against it, it will consume more and more of your life. How to cut lust off at the root. You can't fight lust by indulging it a little and hoping it won't get worse. That's like trying to put out a fire by adding fuel. The only way to overcome it is to cut it off at the source. This means avoiding anything that triggers your desires, certain media, situations, or thoughts. If you're serious about winning this battle, you'll have to make tough choices. Don't go to places or watch content that feeds lust. Be ruthless about it. This won't be easy, but nothing worthwhile ever is. Self-discipline and control are essential if you truly want freedom. Stop feeding your desires. What you feed will grow. The more you indulge in lust, the stronger it becomes. The more you resist, the weaker it gets. Every time you give in, you make it harder to stop next time. But each time you resist, you strengthen your mind and body against it. Lust thrives on indulgence. To starve it, cut off its sources. Be disciplined about what you watch, where you go, and what you allow your mind to dwell on. No exceptions. Build new habits. Lust is a habit, and habits can be changed. But simply stopping lustful thoughts isn't enough. You need to replace them with something better. Focus on meaningful activities like spending time with family, working on self-improvement, and pursuing your goals. Don't fight alone. Lust gains power in isolation. When you try to fight it alone, it becomes stronger. That's why you need someone you trust, a close friend, a mentor, or a supportive community, to confide in. Accountability makes a huge difference. When you open up about your struggles, it's like shining a light into darkness. Lust loses its grip when you refuse to keep it hidden. It might be difficult to admit that you're struggling, but honesty is the first step toward freedom. You're not alone in this battle, many face similar challenges. Take action now, don't wait until tomorrow to fight lust. The longer you delay, the stronger it will become. Lust doesn't remain stagnant. It spreads like weeds in a garden. If you only trim the surface without addressing the root, it will keep growing back. To truly defeat lust, you must change how you see people. Start treating them with real love and respect, not as objects of desire. This shift in mindset is key to overcoming the struggle. The final truth: you are in control. Lust doesn't control you unless you let it. Every moment, you have a choice, to fight or to give in. The road to victory won't be easy. You will struggle. You will face moments of weakness. But with perseverance, the battle can be won. Each time you resist, you gain strength. Over time, lust will weaken, and you will break free. Winning this fight will transform your life, bringing you closer to self-respect, love, and true fulfillment. Start today. Choose to fight. The battle is tough, but the victory is worth it. Suggested anime-style animations for AI video. 1. Opening scene: a young warrior standing at the edge of a battlefield, representing the struggle against lust. 2. Blaming others scene: a shadowy figure whispering excuses into the character's ear while he shakes his head in defiance. 3. Recognizing lust scene: a glowing mirror where the character sees his distorted reflection when giving in to lust. 4. Enemy in your pocket scene: a phone morphing into chains that wrap around the protagonist's hands. 5. Breaking free scene: the character slashing the chains with a glowing sword of self-discipline. 6. Cutting lust at the root scene: a tree with dark, twisted roots being cut down by the warrior. 7. Building new habits scene: the protagonist training, reading, and spending time with family, showing a shift in focus. 8. Finding support scene: a group of allies standing together, offering a helping hand. 9. Final battle scene: the warrior facing a monstrous version of his inner desires and overcoming them with a burst of light. 10. Victory scene: the character standing on a mountain peak, looking toward a bright future, symbolizing triumph. These animations will make the video visually compelling and emotionally powerful, reinforcing the message while engaging the audience in an anime-style storytelling approach.